Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi is heading to Beijing for the first time since the war, just days before Donald Trump's expected summit with Xi Jinping. After meeting Vladimir Putin in Russia, Tehran is now seeking diplomatic and economic backing from China as tensions around the Strait of Hormuz continue to shake global markets. Washington is openly pushing Beijing to pressure Tehran into reopening the Strait of Hormuz. The US believes China has major leverage because it buys most of Iran's oil exports, but China is also resisting American sanctions, deepening the geopolitical confrontation between Washington and Beijing.
And I hope the Chinese tell him what he needs to be told, and that is that what you are doing in the Straits is causing you to be globally isolated. It is in China's interest that Iran stop closing the Straits. It's harming China as well.
The Strait of Hormuz has now become the center of a global power struggle. Nearly 1/5 of the world's oil supply passes through the route, and continued disruption is threatening international trade and energy stability. The US says Iran cannot be allowed to weaponize the strategic waterway.
These guys have shut down an international waterway. The Straits of Hormuz do not belong to Iran. They don't have a right to shut it down and blow up ships and lay mines. And that's what they've done. That needs to be addressed.
Russia is emerging as Iran's quiet strategic backer. During talks with Araghchi, Vladimir Putin pledged support for Iran during what he called a difficult period. Tehran's outreach to Moscow and Beijing signals an effort to avoid isolation ahead of the critical Trump-Xi summit.
For our part, we will do everything that serves your interests, the interests of all the people of the region, so that peace can be achieved as soon as possible.
The battlefield may have cooled, but the diplomatic struggle is accelerating. Iran is leaning on China and Russia, while Washington pressures Beijing to step in before Trump meets Xi. The future of the Strait of Hormuz is now tied to a wider contest over global power, trade routes, and geopolitical influence.